tools you're going to need to do the primary: a 3/4 drive wrench, screwdriver attachment's kind of useful, a torque wrench. I've got a 16mm socket, a H8, a H6, a T30. Everything's listed in the description. I used a 1/4 drive extended just to give me a bit of extra perch, and a 16mm ratcheting spanner and some Loctite. Don't forget your O-rings, and of course that fantastic funnel that saved the day, plus some 20W50 fully synthetic motorcycle oil. It's time to do my primary. First things first, let's get the passenger foot peg off the bike. I'm using an M8. Everything I'm using will be linked in the description below. Is that rust or thread locker? It's getting some thread locker, that's for sure. All right, come on now. What's holding you on here? Come on. Looks like it lifts off. Oh, hello, eh? Hello, hidden M8. Hello, mate. Oh, you're not an M8, you're something smaller. Oh, you're smaller than that. Don't make me go 1/4 drive on you. Oh. Once the caps are removed, we're out of luck. Because that isn't a 4. Don't fit. There comes the moment of truth, and that is absolutely filthy. Wonderful. So glad I'm doing this job. This poor motorcycle deserves better. Oh, I love O-rings, especially crusty ones like this. It gets worse in the respect of what's underneath the O-ring. I'll literally be chipping pieces of failure. Can you see underneath the O-ring just there? You'll see me gouging them out in a minute. It's like either sealant or dried something Ew. I was installing the new O-ring and stopped because of this, like tartar. When someone doesn't brush their teeth properly, look at it. It's rock solid. No, they can't put the O-ring on top of that. So I'll give it a good scrape. Decided the O-ring was coming off, and I'm going to clean that plug up. Oh my. Look at it. The dentist would be proud of me. Oh, chunks of it. Time to fill up the primary. I'm using 1 litre of 20 W50 fully synthetic. If you want to use a gearbox oil or something like that, it's entirely up to you, but I'm using this. It's my primary. Given the old ancient oil that came out of it, I should be free to use anything I want. Anything fresh has got to be better than the skank I just dropped out of it. Let's see if the finger's any cleaner. Yeah. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I think if I change the primary oil regularly, I'll keep it in better condition than the previous owner had it. Also, the level is lower, so I put 1 litre in, and the level, I can only just touch the top of the oil. So a lot of that dirt he just picked up there is from the outer lip, so I'm just wiping it all off, and well, you can see what I'm having to deal with. Crust and chrome. This is just a lubricant I like, and I'm just going to spray a little bit of it on the bolts. I'm very much aware that if you drown these things and then insert them, you can end up with problems, but it fights corrosion, and I wipe them off before installing each one. But anything you can do to fight corrosion is probably a good thing. Right, let's get that gasket refitted. I like that gasket. Nice chrome cover too. Just tightening them up by hand. If you're used to doing up cylinder heads, you'll know to do it in opposites. So that's what I'm doing here. That's what Harley Davidson would tell you to do if you're a master tech. So just a quick nip up by hand before torquing them. Do it in opposites just to make sure that that cover is pulled on square. I'm just going to use some Loctite to hold these bolts on. Where would we be without our chrome caps? Look at that. Finishing touch. Lovely. Thanks for checking out the UK version of changing the primary oil on a Harley Davidson Road King. I really like this motorcycle. Now I'm using 20W50. I might change my oil very frequently because I'm never having that happen again. That was a full dealer service as well. And now I'm looking after it. It's going to be mint. Okay, thank you all for watching, and leave a comment below if you really want to. Bye.